Assalamualaikum. My name is Khairun Nisa binti Mustaffa Halabi. I'm from Faculty of Creative Industries, City University, Malaysia. And together with me is my team, Dr. Shahrul Anwar bin Muhammad Yusof from University Sultan Zainal Abidin, Malaysia. And we would like to present our research in the conference of 5th Kuala Lumpur International Conference on Social Sciences, Education and Engineering 2024. It is an honor to present this research on enhancing the preservation of Malay tangible cultural heritage through governments using artificial intelligence, a case study in Malaysia. Malaysia is known for its rich cultural heritage deeply embedded in traditions and artistry, particularly evident in its traditional textile such as batik and tenun. These garments are not merely pieces of fabric but are emblematic of our nation's identity, history, and artistic expression. However, like many traditional crafts worldwide, this heritage textile face growing challenges. Globalization, modernization, and the rise of mass production threaten the continuity of traditional methods and the cultural significance they embody. Younger generations are increasingly distant from these traditions, and the lack of documentation, the risk of losing these treasures. Recognizing these challenges, this study explores innovative solutions that blend tradition with technology. The potential of AI in addressing these challenges is immense. AI-driven tools such as pattern recognition and digital archiving provide new avenues to preserve, promote, and adapt traditional textile for contemporary audiences. This creating accessible digital and leverage mobile commerce platforms. AI can enhance global recognition of our heritage while supporting local artisans in reaching broader markets. The preservation of batik, a significant aspect of Malaysian cultural heritage, faces several challenges in the modern context. One major issue is the decline in traditional knowledge and skills. Many batik artisans are aging, and there is a lack of younger generations willing to learn and continue the craft. This generational gap threatens the transmissions of traditional techniques, patterns, and methods used in batik production. In addition, the informal nature of skill transfer limits structured educational approaches, leading to a gradual loss of authentic craftsmanship. Another pressing challenge is the competition from mass production and digital printing. The rise of mass-produced and digitally printed batik has significantly impacted traditional hand-drawn and hand-stamped batik. These machine-made products are often cheaper and more readily available, overshadowing the labor-intensive traditional methods. As a result, consumers are increasingly drawn to low-cost alternatives, reducing demand of authentic batik and threatening its economic sustainability. The lack of documentation and digitization further the issue. Traditional batik pattern and techniques are often not well documented, making them vulnerable to being lost over time. Without this comprehensive digital archive, it becomes challenging to promote, to do research, or to educate the public about batik and tenun heritage. And this is particularly concerning as globalization and modernization introduce new fashion trends that lead to a decline in interest in traditional garments like batik and tenun. This poses significant threat to batik and tenun preservation. In Malaysia, integrating AI into cultural preservation efforts align with the nation's commitment to safeguarding its rich heritage. Therefore, these are the research objectives for this study: to explore the application of AI in the documentation and digitization of traditional Malaysian textiles such as batik and tenun preservation for future generations. Second, to analyze the potential of AI-driven tools in reinterpreting and modernizing traditional Malaysian garment design for the contemporary fashion markets. And lastly, to assess the effectiveness of AI technologies in promoting Malaysian traditional garments through digital platform, enhancing global recognition and appreciation of the country's tangible cultural heritage. In the context of textile preservation, several studies have emphasized the digitization of traditional textile design, creating repositories that not only archive cultural artifacts but also make them accessible for educational and commercial purposes. Previous studies shows that the cultural heritage preservation using AI has demonstrated the transformative potential of technology in safeguarding and promoting traditional art forms. This development highlights AI capacity to bridge the gap between traditional cultural practices and modern technological solutions. According to Reshma 2023, explored that AI-driven pattern recognition system to analyze and replicate traditional weaving techniques, demonstrating the potential for AI to contribute to both preservation and innovation in textile heritage. In Malaysia, efforts to preserve traditional textile like batik and tenun have gained attention from scholars and practitioners. Despite this advancement, gaps remain in understanding the full potential of AI in preserving Malaysian textiles. There is limited research on the intersection of AI, cultural preservation and commercialization, particularly in the context of batik and tenun. And this study seeks to address these gaps by exploring how AI can bridge the divide between preservation traditional heritage and fostering innovation in Malaysian cultural textiles. The purpose of this study is to explore the potential of AI in preserving Malaysian tangible cultural heritage, particularly traditional textiles such as batik and tenun. To achieve these objectives, this study employs a mixed method approach combining qualitative and quantitative methodology to provide a comprehensive understanding of the research problem. The use of mixed methods approach allows for the triangulation data, enhancing the validity and reliability of the findings. First, in the first phase, the initial phase involved designing questionnaires, conducting a pilot study to ensure their relevance and clarity. Following this, data collection is carried out through both online and offline methods, allowing a broader reach inclusion of respondents from different regions. And quantitative from this questionnaire are analyzed using statistical method, and qualitative data is from interview and case studies are coded and thematically analyzed. In this study, we used the ADDIE model can be effectively related to triangulation in data collection for this study to align with the systematic use of multiple data sources to enhance the validity and reliability of research findings, and this research has been done by Kurt in 2015. The researcher will do the testing, the AI tools with a small group of artisans and compare their feedbacks with observation from cultural heritage professionals and AI experts to refine the tools. Finally, by comparing artisans' feedback, stakeholder interviews, and statistical data from the questionnaire, the researcher can see the number of patterns digitized to draw well-supported conclusions for the analysis. For the analysis of results from the questionnaire, the analysis is based on the results including percentages of yes and no responses and the mean scores for each questions. There are significant majority of respondents, about 80%, believe that AI can help to preserve cultural heritage with a high mean score of 4.2 and indicating that there's a strong agreement with this statement. And this finding shows that positive perception as AI as a transformative tool for safeguarding cultural assets. In addition, there were 95% emphasized that the importance of digitizing traditional textile for educational purposes, and this shows that a strong support for the digital archiving initiative to ensure the cultural continuity. From the analysis results from the interview with the artisans, it shows that These findings highlight their experiences, concerns, and aspirations regarding the integration of technology into cultural heritage preservations. There are 4 themes and sub-themes from the artisan perspective that show a positive that AI can preserve cultural heritage. For the conclusions and recommendations, the integration of AI technology into the promotion of Malaysian traditional garments such as batik and tenun presents a transformative opportunity for enhancing global recognition and appreciation of the country's tangible cultural heritage. Based on the findings, AI have proven to be effective tools for addressing key challenges in heritage preservation and promotion, including documentation, accessibility, and market reach. However, their effectiveness depends on the strategic implementation and the active engagement of cultural stakeholders. In conclusion, AI technologies hold great promise in promoting Malaysian traditional garments in enhancing global recognition of the country's cultural heritage. AI can bridge the gap between tradition and innovation to ensure the sustainable preservation and appreciation of Malaysia's rich cultural legacy for future generations. And this future research should explore the long-term impacts of AI-driven digital platform on the economic sustainability of traditional artisans, particularly in the global markets. This study also can investigate the integration of AI with the AR and VR to create immersive experiences that further enhance the appreciation of cultural heritage. Thank you for your time and engagement, and let us continue to work together to preserve our invaluable cultural identity for future generations. Thank you. Assalamualaikum.